Hello, this is a tutorial on ways to teach critical thinking. This is a blog site, teachthought.com, that I subscribe to, and occasionally they have some pretty interesting information that comes across here. And I ran across this and I thought this was something worth sharing. So there's this image on the screen, pretty much some squares here. We have a how, we have a why, if, so forth. And where this actually comes from is a book that's called A More Beautiful Question, The Power of Inquiry to Spark Breakthrough Ideas by Warren Burger. And Burger came up with these three questions, the why, the how, and the if, questions that if you engage with your students with these questions in any piece of content, you can allow them to practice using those critical thinking skills. These are the types of questions that lead to thinking critically and solving problems and getting the mind to work a little bit differently, where the answers are not all just directly out of a book or spoon-fed from the instructor. So the how type of question, how could I do that? It focuses on developing practical solutions. The why question helps to find the root of the problem. And the what if question opens up the floor for creative solutions. So depending on what the content is that you have students engaging with, getting them to stop, pause, and think about any or all of these questions can actually help them improve their critical thinking. So when could you use this? You could use this after some chapter reading, whether it was chapters that they read at home or some activity that you had them do in class with the content. You can then engage students with these questions. After a case study, maybe they've just been involved in reading through a case study and they're at the analysis point trying to determine what exactly is going on and what needs to happen. You can ask them some of these questions. And even after they've maybe written up their answers or given you their answers, following up with these questions to get them to dig a little bit deeper. Scenarios or role plays would be a nice activity, as well as if they watch a video or engage in your lecture activities. Now, the way that Warren Burger thought to use this item was to have the instructor print it out and then on a piece of paper, and then you would cut it out along these outside lines, and then if you kind of look at it very carefully, you will see that you can fold it up and actually make a cube, or like a die, and then you can roll it, or the student can roll it, and whatever it lands on, that's the type of question that they have to deal with from a critical thinking perspective. You could also, do it as cards or just print out different pieces of paper with why, how, and what if on them and randomly draw them. You can put them in a hat, put them in a box, pick a number from 1 to 10 or whatever, and have each type of question listed on a particular line item. A number of different ways that you can do it. You could have them, it could be a random selection of the student and or the question. You could work it into a group situation or a collaborative activity where once they're done with that, they then have to, as a team, ask those three questions and address those three questions and then reflect out or report out on that thing. So just an idea of kind of a different tool, a different way to think about teaching them critical thinking. Critical thinking and problem solving, an important skill set for our students to have. Does not matter what discipline they are in, but just a way to maybe get you to think about another way to have them work on critical thinking. Thank you.